Guys, welcome to Apocalyptic. So today, the day that you guys are watching this, because this is very pre-recorded because I doubt my house would be quiet at all on Thanksgiving, but the day that this is actually going up, I hope you're not watching this on Thanksgiving. Please spend time with your family. This week's theme is Thanksgiving / family story. If you hear like noises and stuff, it's the washer machine. But yeah, let's get into these stories. I'm not sure how many I'm gonna tell. It depends on how much time I'm taking up. Like right now I'm at 1:28, 29, 30 seconds. So the first story is from Thanksgiving, I think about 3 or 4 years ago, when I was living in Connecticut. We had my family from New York come to our house for Thanksgiving, and it was a pretty like legit awesome Thanksgiving. Like we ate all the food and whatever. It was when we had just moved into like this really like big white house that we were living in, and in my room I had literally nothing but brown paint and a futon in my room. That's all I had. We had literally just moved into that house. At the time I didn't really sleep in my room. I slept in my grandmother's room because it was like a huge white house and like it was spooky. There's gonna be a lot of stories on my main channel about that house because ooh. But moving on, me and all my cousins, we went upstairs to sleep in my room because my grandma didn't want us all sleeping in her room and I wanted to stay with my cousins. So we ended up sleeping all in my room. I let my cousins sleep on the little futon and I slept on the floor. And the older of my cousins, she's not older than me, she's a year younger than me, we were laying down talking, and all of a sudden, like it was dark, but you could hear very well that she just projectile vomited all over the place. Anyone who knows me knows that vomit is the absolute worst thing to me. Like, I just can't. I have not thrown up myself since I was 6 years old. That's when I learned to control it, because I've gotten sick many times where like the doctor's like, you have to throw up to get whatever like you're reacting to out, and I'm like, I'd rather, imagery here, I'd rather have diarrhea for the rest of my life, explosive diarrhea for the rest of my life, than throw up one time. I can't do it. Like, no way. So yeah, she just threw up, and like you could like, I couldn't even do anything about it. I just like prayed that I didn't step in it, because like at that point I just had to get out of the room, because if I smelled it or touched it, I don't even know what I'd do. I'm pretty sure I'd die. So that was the thing. Another time was when my family from Florida came up to my house for Thanksgiving, and was it Thanksgiving or Christmas? One of those. We were eating dinner, but I'm just gonna tell it here because I'm not sure what, it would make sense that it was Thanksgiving, but I'm kind of sure it was Christmas, but I can't stop now. So I have this younger cousin. His name is Malik, and he at the time was the youngest cousin that we had. I'm pretty sure he was like 4 or 5 at the time. He was either 4 or 5. He wasn't in kindergarten yet, I don't think. I think he was actually 6. I think he was in kindergarten. Like that was his first year of kindergarten. And we were sitting at the table, you know, eating, doing what families do. And we were eating dinner, and I forget what else was on the plate. I just know that there were carrots on the plate. Everybody's sitting there eating their carrots, and like Malik did not want to eat his carrots. So like my family keeps telling him like, you're gonna eat your carrots. Like you have to eat your carrots. And he did not want to eat those carrots. He wanted no part of any carrots. So after them telling him 3 times, they noticed that his carrots were just like completely gone. And he was like, yeah, I ate my carrots. Like, can I have dessert now? And da-da-da-da. So it comes time for us to clean up after dinner. As we're sweeping up, we're noticing chopped up carrots all over, like under the table of a floor, like all over the place. We were sweeping them up and we're like, where are all these carrots coming from? Like, oh my gosh, he got in so much trouble for that. But I just like thought it was funny because like he just thought no one would find them, and he's just sitting there eating his dessert like la 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 la. And then the last Thanksgiving story that I'm gonna tell 3, is about hide and go seek. Now, me and my cousins, whenever we like played a game like that at that time, it was the most serious shit ever. It was so serious. Like, it was not a game. It was so serious. It was so freaking serious to us. Around Thanksgiving time, my cousins once again came over for Thanksgiving, and it was the day after Thanksgiving actually, and we had just finished our leftovers from Thanksgiving, and we were like, let's play hide and go seek. And it was manhunt. We said let's play manhunt. It was getting kind of dark, and we were playing it inside the house because we were not allowed outside the house when it was like dark, because we lived in the woods, so like no one's outside while it's dark. So in manhunt, like, it was like a weird, I don't know if this is how you guys play manhunt, but in the house there was someone who was blindfolded, and they had to like listen for sounds of us hiding. So in my old house we had a dressing room, like I had like my mom's bedroom, my bedroom, and then we had a dressing room. It was like kind of like another bedroom, but like way too small to actually have someone inhabit that room. So it was just the dressing room where everybody's clothes were. Me and another one of my cousins hid in the dressing room, and we're gonna call this kid Watson. He's the boy cousin that was there at the time. So Watson was it, and we were dead silent hiding, and me and female cousin, I'll just call her like Snowflake, I don't know, I just saw Snowflake on the screen, on the computer screen. So Snowflake and I went into the closet room, and we had these racks in closet room. We went to the dressing room, and then we had these racks in the dressing room because we just wanted more closet space, so like racks with like shoes and clothes on it and stuff like that. So we climbed on top of the racks, because who's going to find us with a blindfold on top of racks, right? I sneezed, and Watson comes into like the room, and he's like listening around to see who's there. And I was like, he's gonna find us because he knows that we're in here. So I reached my hand around and touched the back of his head, because like where the rack was, it was right next to the door. So I could reach like behind him, and I like tapped him to make him think that someone was behind him. And he zipped around and ran directly, like straight from where we were, because my room was across from the dressing room. So he ran straight. Whoever hid in my room closed the door, and he ran right into the door. You know when like someone gets hurt and it's kind of your fault, you like are just like shh, like don't tell anybody, like you're just like shush shush shush. And yeah, like that's what that was. We just like kind of like shushed him back to health, like begging him not to tell, because we were not supposed to be playing in the house anyway. So yeah, moral of that story, if you get someone hurt, just shush them back to health so you won't get in trouble. That works in every situation in life. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving. Make sure you eat up all those
beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, rams,